I don't have too much of an opinion for Ted Cruz. I mean, I definitely take him over some of the other candidates.
He's very subtle in just the way that he promotes these policies and these views that are totally just outlandishly targeting certain groups of people.
I don't know too much about him, but from what I've heard so far, he sounds like he's representing the more right-wing, conservative wing of the United States. More conservative on social issues and focusing a lot more on particulars of religion.
I think those organizations are in there for a reason. I mean, you named every single one of those, and I can't think of a single one that doesn't do the public good.
Definitely being an education major, that kind of is a red flag about getting rid of the Department of Education. I think there could be other ways to, I don't know, to help the government without getting rid of those departments.
I have a problem with specifically eliminating the IRS. The other departments I need to look further into. Specifically about the IRS is, so the government actually has more outstanding taxes than it does debt. And if the IRS was actually expanded and fully funded, rather than sending out like overdue taxes or taxes that haven't been paid for 10, 15 years to collection agencies, the IRS would be able to do that at 1/10 of the cost.
I understand, wanting to do things legally. I understand like people should enter the country legally, but you have to look at, he's not looking at the root of the problem. He's looking at just a knee-jerk solution. He's not looking at the fact that it is extremely hard to get into the United States and that is actually what needs to be fixed.
I would say America is already defined by the fact that we are all immigrants from somewhere, no matter what background we have ethnically or culturally or religiously. So I don't think it's wise to try to take someone, a particular people group, that tried to come in illegally and push back so hard against them if this is really their only hope.
I think one of the great shames in American society is, one, that we don't incorporate refugees, and secondly that we're trying to become more closed off. We're supposed to be a country, a melting pot. Our country was founded on the backs of immigrants.
Net neutrality should just, it needs to stay. It just doesn't make sense to me that you would want to have someone pay more for a faster thing and someone who can't afford it to not be able to have the ability to have access.
The government should have more regulations on what kind of servers are allowed to show what things. I don't know if individual providers should have every bit of right over what they can and can't show.
Well, I think that goes against American principles. I think we're all about, okay, everybody has the same opportunities and stuff. But, whenever you look at, trying to take away something like this, you don't really believe that.